Everyone in this arena has a money stake in one of our famous couples as we play the game of celebrity gossip, Tattletales. And here's the star of Tattletales, Bert Hundy.
Hello, everybody. Thank you. Welcome to Tattletales. Nice to have you with us this afternoon. We have a sturdy group here today. It's nice to see you all. You're all going to have fun today. We have what we call rookies on the show. These people have not been on Tattletales before. They've been on a couple of days prior to this, and they're having fun, and I think you will too. Here they are, winning money today for the Blues section, the slugging first baseman from the Los Angeles Dodgers, Mr. Steve Garvey and his wife, Cindy. All right, today you're in blue, and Dodgers wear blue. It seems kind of fitting, doesn't it, Steve?
I'm right at home in Dodger blue.
All right, there we go.
We
Cindy,
got some luck.
And you too, eh, Cindy?
All right.
Okay, here we go. Winning money for the banana section today. I can see he's dressed for the part. The star of MASH, Mr. Mike Farrell and his wife, Judy. Welcome to you both. It's nice to have you with us, too. And you've been having fun, I think. I think
Yes,
it's been
indeed.
illuminating and interesting, I hope, for you.
Eliminating or illuminating?
No. Eliminate later. Illuminate now. Judy, you can hear me now. Fine. Everything's all set, right?
Yes, all
okay,
set.
here we go. Winning money today for the red section from Happy Days, Mr. Pat Morita and his wife, Yuki. All right, steady now.
I love them. They're Chinese like me.
Is that... The
I
red
see some
section,
Japanese there, too.
They seem to be a little greedier than the other two sections for some reason. I don't know why that is. All right. Here we go. Yuki, are you ready to go, dear?
Ready.
First question's worth $150. Ladies, it's for you. This is it. You two and another couple are on vacation, and you're in adjoining hotel rooms. The walls are thin, and one night you hear them talking about the two of you. Would you let them know in some way that you can hear them, or would you simply listen? Think it over. Good question. Off they go. Goodbye, girls. Now, you're on vacation with another couple, Steve, so obviously you're friends. You know them well. They obviously know you well, and they're talking about it. What would Cindy do?
Good question. That could be the toughest of the week so far.
Think
right
so, eh?
now, I think the intuition of just sitting there and finding out really how good of friends they are, I think she'd say she'd kind of sit there and listen a little bit.
Let him speak, huh? Okay.
Find out for sure.
She will listen. Okay. If there's a keyhole, maybe she'll even look. Okay. Let's bring her on. Here she comes. Shh. Cindy, what are you going to do? Your friends are in the next room. By golly, you hear them talking about you. Are you going to listen, or are you going to let them know in some way that you can hear them?
I'll listen and let them know at a great time that I heard them.
No, you got to pick one.
I'll listen.
That's it. You know, that's probably in some way happened to you, Steve, on the road with the team, and hear guys, you know, in the other rooms talking. Of course, not other couples, though.
Yeah, a lot of times they say, you know, the infielders say, gee, I wish he was taller, or something like that. You know, I'm like, the throws are a little high, and he's, you know, he's got to stand on the bag to make the catches.
But you've heard that before, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you, Cindy. Okay, Mike, what's Judy going to say?
Well, I'd listen. Yeah, I think Judy would listen.
She would?
Sure.
Has that ever happened to you?
No, but I hope it does.
But if any of your friends are listening, when you go away together, you're going to be listening.
So
Here comes Judy now.
Be warned.
Judy, what are you going to do now? Your friends are talking about you. You can hear them. You going to let them know that you can hear them, or are you going to listen?
Well, if we're close enough to be on a vacation with them, I think that we'd have to let them know we were listening.
No, that's not what Mike said.
Michael!
Well, Judy.
Gee, Mike, I don't know. I don't know how to tell you this, Michael.
She's more honorable than I am.
I tell you what, you go in the other room because Mike will be busy listening. So, sorry about that. Judy, Pat, what will Eureka say?
Could I hear the question again?
Certainly. You're on vacation with another couple. The hotel room walls are thin. You're in the next room. You hear them talking about you. Are you going to let them know in some way that you can hear them talking about you? or will you listen?
See, what's getting me confused is I'm usually the one on the other side of the wall. Which makes the question very hard.
I understand.
No, I know the answer. After quietly throwing up, she'd probably listen.
She'd listen, huh?
Yeah.
She would. Has it ever happened to you? Wait a minute. Red section, you have to learn you cheer after the answer. This is only half of it, you see. I asked you if it ever happened, Pat.
Happens all the time.
Happens all the time.
Yes.
People talking in rooms
Our
about
kids talk about me across the way.
Yeah, that you listen to, too. All right, here comes Yuki. Here she comes now. Yuki, what are you going to do? The other couples in the other room, you can hear them. Are you going to let them know that you can hear them, or are you going to listen?
Oh, gosh, I'm going to definitely listen. I've got anywhere now.
That's it. That's what he said. You're right. Yuki and Pat, Cindy and Steve split the opening pot. Judy and Mike are coming up close behind. We'll come back with a lot more pots in a moment. And you come back, too. See you in a second.
If at first you flop,
We call this program the Second Chance.
get a second chance to shop
Go, Jake.
on Supermarket Sweep Redemption Week specials. Buzzer's Black Friday Frenzy, November 25th, only on Buzzer.
I tell you, it's a little madness here because we have some people from some of the local colleges, and if you want to come down and you have a group you'd like to bring down, please bring them, won't you? It's a lot of fun. Okay, ladies, if you're ready, here we go. We have 2/3 of a tie. Judy and Mike got a little catch up there. Here we go. Ladies, would you say that most of your arguments with your husband are about important things or unimportant things? That's a good question, too. Think it over. Off you go, ladies. And Mike, we'll start with you. You need the money.
Do I ever? Most of our arguments, I think they're about important things.
Yes.
Most of our arguments are about the children.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that what...
About
how to handle them, and
Yeah,
you were
what-
too stern, and you should have
Right.
gotten this one, and...
we agree, but we have problems in
different methods of
learning how
handling.
to
Are
deal
you
with it,
stricter
yeah.
with the children than...
Sometimes. It's, that's one of those things we try to let them be free, and it's a difficult thing to know when to draw those lines.
Yeah. I think when they're biting your nose off, you've gone too far. You'll say, how many children do you have, Mike?
Two.
Two, okay. So you'll say it's important things.
Important things.
Here she comes. Judy, would you say that that most of your arguments are about important things or unimportant things?
Well, after 12 years of marriage, we don't argue that much, so when we do, I'd say they were about important things.
That's what the man said. You're on the board. You got it. All right. The banana section has turned to pure greed on that one. And moving right along, Pat, what will Yuki say?
Well, I know that she would say, to me, they're unimportant, but they're important.
To you, they're important.
No, yeah, to all of us.
So, but what
They're
you got to do?
important.
You have to figure out what she's going to say. She's going to say important.
She said important.
Important, but to
'Cause
you, they're unimportant.
She says that I say they're unimportant. Am I speaking the same language as you, Bert?
I don't think so.
They told me this was English. They said it would work on this
We need an
program.
interpreter, I think.
Ball player.
Pat, what do you argue about?
What do we argue about? Everything.
Oh,
Everything.
I see. Okay.
Got to.
What's that?
You got to.
Oh, you got to. You got to. Is that
No,
English?
it's arigato.
That's what I thought. Here we go. You'll say important things. Let's bring on Yuki.
Is that
Hello,
me?
dear. Yes.
Okay.
What are you going to... Would you say that most of your arguments are about important things or unimportant things?
Probably unimportant things.
No, not what Pat said.
Sorry about that.
Now you probably have one over that question, won't you?
But they're not important.
Sorry about that. Did you have something to say to Yuki about that, Pat?
Yeah, that was an important answer.
Yes.
Well,
So don't fight,
Sorry,
kids.
yes,
Don't
sorry.
fight. Steve, what will Cindy say to this?
Okay, this is going to boil down to the feminine mind and the masculine mind, whether
Yes.
it's important to me or to her. But I think that she wouldn't argue a lot of times unless it was something important, because with me traveling so much that, when we're together, we like to keep it on an even keel. So she'll probably think it's important.
Yes,
Whatever we
important
find.
when you argue. What, Mike?
Whether it is or not.
Whether it is
Whether
or
it
it
is
isn't,
or
right.
not,
Okay.
Come on, Cindy.
She'll say important. Here she comes. Cindy, would you say that most of your arguments are about important things or unimportant things?
Steve's so easygoing, he's the worst arguer in the world. I argue with myself about unimportant things, so I'd say we argue about important things.
That's what he said. You got it. All right, Cindy and Steve, Judy and Mike split it. It's halftime, fellas. If you will step to the rear, we will come back with the second half of this madness. Don't go away. It's after halftime, but we have a surprise. Some friends of ours dropped in, and I'd like you to greet the star of SWAT, Bob Urich, and his gal, Heather Menzies. Hello, gang. Hi. What's that?
We are here to announce a very happy event. 2 days ago, Heather and I were married, and it's all because of Tattletales. Remember, you asked me a question about if somebody offered me $1 million to stay on a desert island for an entire year, alone, and I said I couldn't leave Heather for that long.
Yes, I remember.
She said, prove it. So, the real reason we got married, we were the only single couples. We had Jack Carter and his wife Roxanne and Alex Rocco and Sandy, and we were the only single couple, and they killed us. So we figured the only way to come back and maybe revenge ourselves is to get married, so we did.
Oh, that's terrific. Congratulations, Mrs. Urich. Is this
the wedding cake?
a piece of the wedding cake? Oh, let me see. This is a piece of the cake?
It's the most delicious cake I've ever had in my life.
Really? Oh, we're going to prove that. Oh, yeah, it looks terrific. Oh, it's terrific.
Smell it?
Oh, it's heaven. What's in that? Anyway, that's really wonderful. It's so. Oh, it's great. Give me a kiss. Congratulations to you. And I'd like to tell you that Mark Goodson, our producer, is here today, and he wants to know he has a lovely gift for you too. Isn't that terrific? So you're winning already, you see? And I'm ahead too. Thank you so much. Nice to see you. Goodbye. Oh. You know, people ask me so often, they say, how many divorces, how many people split up as a result of your show? Well, there's one that got together as a result. And also, I am at liberty to tell you that Joanne Worley and Roger Perry give us credit on the show, and so did Bill Macy from Maude and Samantha. They got married and after being on our show. So, see, we ain't doing so bad. So, if you're ready... See, that's fun. I love that. Okay, now we'll have to have them back and see how they do, huh? Fellas, if you're ready, we'll continue now. We have a close game here. This one's worth $150, and here we go. Man, if a woman set out to entice you, which type would have a better chance with you? The sophisticated lady or the naive girl? Ooh. Off you go, fellas. Think it over. Well, I'm sure Yuki and Pat's experience, he's met all kinds of girls and ladies in various places and times. What do you think if a lady really was out to seduce him, to get him, to do whatever, entice is the word we use. Which type would have a better chance, the sophisticated lady or the naive one?
Pat is really not sophisticated himself. He really likes plain folk. So I think he'd go for the naive girl.
He'd go for the naive girl, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Well, speak for yourselves, you guys. You don't know.
We'll see.
All right, here he comes. Pat, which will it be? One of these types of ladies is out to entice you. Would it be a sophisticated lady or the naive girl that would have a better chance with you?
It would mostly depend on how badly either one wanted my body, but probably I like naive little...
You see, Yuki knew. All right, steady over there now. See, she was right, and you weren't. Okay, Cindy, what will Steve say?
I've noticed that he likes kind of classy. Gee, why did I notice that?
Yeah.
No, I would say sophisticated.
You would go
he
for...
He doesn't like cutesy girls. He more likes...
More sophisticated, huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think...
You too, eh? A little spattering of applause out there?
You didn't have a medium in there, like, you know, cute, sophisticated.
Yeah,
so
right. No. We just went from two extremes, really.
Okay,
Sophisticated it is. Here comes Steve. Steve, which one of these types of ladies would have a better chance to entice you, sir? Would it be a sophisticated lady or the naive girl?
Bert, we were back at Michigan State when Cindy and I were going to school there, and I hadn't known her, and I looked at her and I said, there's a sophisticated girl. Sophisticated girl.
That's the one. It's still going. All right.
We're going to get Yuki and Pat yet.
Okay, there you go. You're doing beautifully. Okay, Judy, what will Mike say?
Oh, I think he would be charmed by the naive girl.
You think so, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's find out. Here he comes now. Mike, which one of those ladies would have a better chance to entice you? Would it be the sophisticated lady or the naive girl?
Did Judy tell you about my weakness for sophisticated ladies?
No, she didn't.
Oh, she didn't?
No, she told us about your weakness for naive girls, as a matter of fact. Sorry about that, Mike. Well, that's the way it goes. Cindy and Steve, Yuki and Pat split the pot in half, and we'll come back with the big $300 question in just a moment. Don't go away.
There's a new newlywed couple coming to Buzzer. Bob Eubanks and now Gary Kroger. All week starting at 3 and 8 on Buzzer. Let's play.
This is the $300 question. I've still got icing from that cake from Bob and Heather. Oh, it's delicious. Here we go. Are you ready, fellas? Mm-hmm. This is it. Anybody can win. $300. Men, you're walking down the street, and the phone in an outdoor phone booth starts ringing. You're right next to it. Would you answer it? That's the question. Think it over. Goodbye. Off they go. We'll start with you, Judy.
Yes.
He would?
Yes.
Why?
He loves to talk to people. I think he would love the...
He'll talk to anybody,
Whoever
huh?
it is.
Just pick up the phone and start talking.
Yes, I think he would like the adventure of it.
Yeah? Okay. Is he a phone freak? Does he talk on the phone a lot?
All the time.
He does.
He loves to talk on the phone.
I understand. All right, let's bring him on. Here he comes. Mike. You know the question. You're walking down the street, that phone starts to ring in a phone booth. What would you do?
Oh, answer it, absolutely.
That's right. That's what she said. Absolutely right. Yuki, what will Pat do?
Oh, gee, I don't know. I think he would probably answer it. I have a tendency to feel it.
Does he have trouble with the phone?
Unless he's in a terrible hurry.
Does he have trouble with the phone company at all?
You mean after him for bills?
No, I didn't mean that way, really.
Which way?
No, any way at all. I mean, does he reach in for the slot for the change after he makes a call? I think everybody does that. I do that, don't you? You always hear it click and you think it's come down. I always do check it. And very often, I find nothing. You'll say he would answer it. Let's bring him on.
I think he would.
Here he comes. Pat, you're walking down the street, outdoor phone booth. Phone starts to ring. Would you answer it?
On the chance that it would be the feminine, obscene phone caller we had earlier in the week, I would probably answer.
That's it. That's what you said you'd do. I thought maybe you were going to say on the outside chance it would be your agent.
No, he's next.
Okay. Here we go, Cindy. This will decide it. What will Steve do?
He got funny moods about phones. Some days he likes them and some days he doesn't.
Right. What does
But
he do
I'd
when he
say-
doesn't like it?
I'd say if he was walking down a street, he'd pick up the phone.
He would.
He'd answer.
Yeah. Well, the blue section seems about evenly divided on. That's a good question. I think curiosity would just drive you crazy, wouldn't
curiosity.
it? But with my luck, I'd pick it up and they'd say, "That'll be 32 cents, please." Okay, you'll say he will answer it. Here he comes.
Oh, yeah.
Steve, what would you do? You're walking down the street, a phone starts to ring in an outdoor phone booth. Would you answer it?
It's the bottom of the ninth, isn't it?
This is it.
Huh?
Yep, this will decide the game.
All right, I'm walking to home plate. It's the bottom of the ninth.
2 outs.
I don't have time for a call. I keep going.
No, that's not what you said. That means Judy and Mike, Yuki and Pat split the pot in half. We still have 2/3 of a tie, but the winners are Yuki and Pat for the red section. We'll come back in a moment and let you know how much they've won. Won't you come back? See you in a second. The big winners for the red section today, Yuki and Pat with $300. We had $1,000, a total of $1,300. Not bad at all, gang. Pat and Yuki, congratulations. How are things going on Happy Days?
Fantastic.
Yeah, having a good time?
Yeah, it's a good feeling to be with a winner.
It is, isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah. Congratulations. It's nice to have you with us, too.
Thank you.
Speaking of winners, Steve, it's nice to have you with us, and we hope that the Dodgers next year will going to do a little winning with the Reds, huh?
For sure, for sure. But we just made one trade, and we'll probably make another, and I'm quite sure we'll be stronger and ready for a 76 championship.
Okay, and MASH, of course, is always a winner, always has been, always will be, I'm afraid, and you're wonderful. It's so good to see you on it, too. You just do a lovely job, man. Thank you all for coming. You were all splendid. Thank you all for looking at us. We'll see you next time on Tattletales. Bert Convy saying so long, everybody. See you next time.
This is Gene Wood speaking for Tattletales. A Mark Goodson, Bill Codman production.